name is Cameron, and hey, hello, welcome to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today I am super hyped up for your reading because we are going to be doing a super hot and sexy 18 and up reading today as we find out what your first time is going to be like with your future spouse on your freaking wedding day. So guys, if you want to know exactly what your future spouse is going to be thinking, how they're going to be feeling whenever they are with you on y'all's wedding night, if you want to know how they are going to be viewing you sexually on your wedding night, and just everything under the sun that you need to know about the sexy things that are going to be going down between you and your person in between the sheets, then this is going to be the perfect reading for you today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks, shall we? So for group number 1, we have this gorgeous amethyst crystal coming through. For group number 2, we have this calcite crystal. And then last but not least, for group number 3, we have this beautiful hematite quartz crystal coming through. So guys, I want you to go ahead and take a very big deep breath in. And now I want you to please let it out. And now I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about your future spouse. And I want you to think about your wedding night with them. I want you to think about what your first time is going to be like with them and how you guys are going to be feeling, what you guys are going to be thinking. And then whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever crystal your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one crystal here, then definitely feel free to check out those group picks as well, because you could definitely have some extra messages within those readings. And yeah, as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends. Hello, group 1. So if you felt called to this gorgeous amethyst crystal today, then hey, hello, how are you? And welcome to the best side of TarotTube. So first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for deciding to stop by today and be a part of this reading. I love hanging out with you guys. Y'all are the best. And I do just want to go ahead and give you guys a quick rundown as to what you can expect for this reading today, because there are going to be 3 different parts to this reading. So for the first part, we are going to be taking a look at your person's spirit animal, and we are also going to be taking a look at your spirit animal, and this is going to be showing us what your future spouse is going to be thinking and feeling whenever they are with you for the first time. And this is also going to show us how they are going to be viewing you whenever they are with you for the first time on y'all's wedding night. These spirit animal cards are also going to give us an idea as to what your future spouse's personality might be. So if you want some sneak peeks as to who your future spouse is going to be, if you want to figure out some personality traits about them, then we will definitely be diving into that as well. And then for the second part of this reading, we're going to be diving into the tarot portion of this video, and that's just going to be giving us some extra information as to what your first time is going to be like. And for the third part of this reading, we're also going to be taking a look at y'all's oracle cards as freaking well. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the first part of this reading. Okay, hello and welcome to the first part of this reading today. So for the spirit animal and the tarot card that I pulled to be representing your future spouse, we have the Panther spirit animal coming through, and we also have the Strength card. For your energy, we have the Firefly Spirit Animal card coming through, and we also have the Ace of Earth. Okay, so the first thing that I am seeing with the Panther Spirit coming through to represent your future spouse is the fact that they could definitely be a fire sign, sun, moon, rising, or in Venus. So for the fire signs, I'm talking about Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and they could definitely be a Sagittarius because with the Strength card coming through, that does represent Sagittarius energy. So yeah, we definitely have some Sagittarius energy coming through a lot within this reading today. Now, with the Panther card coming through, the first thing that I have to say about your future spouse and their personality is the fact that I see them being someone who is definitely more of a loner. This is someone who is quiet, who prefers their own company over the company of others. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because in the animal kingdom, panthers are known for being solitary creatures. These are the type of animals who like to be on their own. They like to be by themselves. You don't really see them hanging out with a pack of people. So yeah, they definitely like to keep their own counsel. Okay, and another message that is coming through is the fact that I see your person being someone who is very intense. I think that this is someone who is very opinionated and they definitely know who they are. The reason why I feel like they have a really good idea as to who they are is because, again, this is someone who spends a lot of time by themselves. So they have a lot of time to get to know themselves, to think about things and figure out what it is that they believe in. And so yeah, that definitely shows how they would be very opinionated because they have a very good understanding as to who they are and what they believe in. And so I definitely think that that is very interesting to see. I would also say that this person is very, very passionate. They're very passionate. I mean, with that fire energy coming through, fire signs are known for being very passionate people. They are also known for following their heart as well, and they are also known for being very determined too. These are highly ambitious people, and so I definitely think your future spouse is someone who, once they set their mind to something, once they decide that they want to do something, nothing on earth will stop them from doing it. And so this person, I would definitely say that they are going to be very successful no matter what they decide to do, because this is someone who just does not give up. They have a single focus on their goals and on their ambitions, right? And so with that being said, I definitely think once they decide that they want you, once they decide that they have feelings for you and that they're interested in you, this person is going to hunt you, baby. They're gonna stalk you. Not in a bad way. I don't see them being a stalker, but they're definitely going to stalk you because, again, panthers, what are they in the animal kingdom if not known for being a predator, if not known for being a hunter? And so I definitely think that they are going to chase you down, babe. They are going to not take no for an answer. If you are not interested in them whenever you guys first start talking, whenever they decide that they like you, I definitely see them playing the waiting game. I see them being very patient, and I see them honestly waiting for the perfect time to strike. So what I mean by that is I think that they are going to end up befriending you. If you're not interested in them at first, I see them befriending you. I see them wiggling their way into your heart, and whenever they are with you and they decide that they like you, if you are in a relationship, I see them waiting for the perfect opportunity. I see them waiting for you to finally become single, maybe go through a breakup, and then I see them being there, right there by your side, wiping the tears and waiting for you to finally decide that you want to be with them. So I don't know what your situation is going to be. You might end up liking them right away whenever they tell you that they like you. But who knows, you might be in a relationship when they decide they have feelings for you, or you may just not be ready for a relationship. And I see them waiting for you. No matter where you're at in your life, I see them waiting for you, and I see them being very patient in their pursuits. And when you're finally ready to be in a relationship, they'll be right there, and they will always be there. And so I think that that is so very lovely to see. Now, jumping into the more physical side of things and jumping into how they view you, I definitely think on the night of your wedding night, I see them looking at you as someone who is dainty, looking at you as someone who is soft and delicate and sweet, and I think that they are literally going to want to devour you, okay? Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because we literally have this dragon being represented here, and then we see this, like, beautiful, sweet, small, delicate person, this human, kind of holding up some type of light between them. And this human looks like they're so fragile, yet at the same time they are unafraid next to this dragon. And going back to your person's personality, I definitely think that this is someone who intimidates people. They are very, very intimidating. And yet I think from the very first moment that you meet them, you are not going to be afraid of them. And that could honestly be what originally draws them towards you, because I do think that there is something uncanny about them. There is something that just strikes a nerve in other people. I don't know if your person is someone who is really tall, really big. I do think for a lot of you guys, they could be on the taller side. I don't know what it is that caused them to be intimidating. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about them, something about their energy that scares people. And I think that people do tend to kind of walk away from them. Like if they were walking on a street alone, if someone was walking by themselves and they saw your person, they would probably walk on the opposite side of the street and avoid them because your person looks scary. Okay, they seem scary, but you are not going to be afraid of them. And I think that that is going to be something that really sets you apart from other people in their eyes, and that is definitely going to be something that originally intrigues them about you. But on your wedding night, I definitely see them wanting to devour you. I see them wanting to go up to you, take you into their arms, and just worship you and have this like animalistic type of passion with you. But what's so beautiful here is I think that when it comes to you, they don't want to just be an animal. They don't want to just jump your bones. And so I think that even though everything within them is going to be telling them to take you fast and hard on your wedding night together, I think that they are going to temper themselves. They are going to tell themselves to calm the freak down, and they are going to take things very slowly. And I honestly think whenever you guys are alone together, they are going to, again, stalk you like a predator, but they're going to be slow about it. They are going to be slow and seductive. And so from the first moment that you guys enter y'all's room together, wherever it is you guys are going to be rooming that night or whatnot, I see them slowly going up to you. I see them slowly taking your clothes off. I see them slowly touching you. And I honestly see them making love to you with their eyes as well. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because of the fact that we have the panther coming through, right? And if you look at the panther, if you look into his eyes, all you see is this like yellow and greenish color to their eyes. Now, what I find to be so interesting is that when you look at this firefly, they are all yellow, right? They're all yellow. And then if you look at this Ace of Earth, which is also representing how your person sees you, how they're going to be viewing you sexually and whatnot, this card is all green. And so I honestly think that this is talking about how whenever they look at you, you're going to be the only person that they see. You are going to be the only thing in their eyes and in their line of sight. Does that make sense? You're going to be the only person that they see. The only person that they care about. You're going to be the only person in the world to them on y'all's wedding night. And they're going to be consumed by you. And honestly, I think that before they even start to take your clothes off, before they even start to touch you for the first time, they are going to be touching you with their eyes. They're going to look at you, and you are just going to literally be able to feel the pressure of their eyes on you. It's going to feel like a physical touch, like a brand, as they look at you, look at their person, look at their spouse, and they're going to be owning you with their eyes, okay? And it's going to be hot. It's going to be intense. You are going to feel as though your body is on fire by their eyes alone. And honestly, you guys, like I'm saying, you're going to be the only thing that exists to them on your wedding night. And literally the world could be going to hell and handbasket. The world could be going through Armageddon, and it's not going to matter, because all they see is you, all they want is you, and the world could literally be like go into flames outside y'all's window, and yet all they're gonna be thinking about and worrying about is you and being with you for the first time as a wedded couple. And so I just think that that is so incredible. It's so incredible. Things are just gonna feel so intense and so hot and seductive between you guys. And again, like I'm saying, they're just gonna take their time with you, and they're gonna make love to you so slowly. It is going to be so beautiful. And I honestly think that they just treasure you so much, and you're gonna feel how much they treasure you whenever they're touching you. The reason why I'm saying that is because if you look at the Ace of Earth, you can see this woman here. She is holding this little bud, and it just looks like she's being so fragile with it, right? She doesn't want to break it. And so I think that that is representing them, how they're going to be touching you. They just see you as someone who is delicate, as someone who is small and dainty. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I do see a bit of a size difference coming through. I think that for a lot of you guys, you are going to be smaller than your future spouse. I definitely think they could be taller than you, maybe 6 feet and up. If your future spouse is a woman, then I think that they're going to be tall for a woman. They might be 5'8". But if that is not the case, if you guys are around the same height, then I just think that you're just gonna feel dainty and small when you're around them. And this could just be because of the fact that they do have this like strong type of energy around them. I feel like they have this like larger than life type of energy, and that could definitely be something that intimidates people. That could be what causes people to feel fearful whenever they are around them, because they just have this like this huge presence about them. But I think that they're going to make you feel small. They're going to make you feel dainty, and they're just going to treasure you and hold you, and you're just going to feel so worshipped in their arms and within their body. And I think that that is so beautiful. And I just think that honestly, they just see you as someone who is so incredible. They admire you and love you so much. I'm definitely getting this idea that you are very different from them, and the way that I see you being someone who is the polar opposite of them. You are someone who I see as being very talkative. You are someone who's very chatty. You are very friendly to people. You're very sweet, very kind. I think that they definitely see you as someone who is very social and a people person, which is just very different from them who is someone who is more quiet, who tends to be more on their own. Y'all are so different, and yet they love your differences. They love you for who you are, and I just think that they see you as someone who is literally a light. You are a light in their life, and I just think that that is so incredible to see. That is so beautiful. There is literally like a glow about you, and they just look at you, and it's like you are illuminated wherever you go. There's just this light around you, and they just love you so much. So yeah, you guys, that's what I'm seeing so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So Spirit, for group 1, can we get some messages, please? What is going to be going on sexually the first time that group 1 is with their future spouse on their wedding night? Can we get some messages, please, to represent what is it going to be like? What is their first time going to be like as a married couple? Oh, there's a card that wanted to come through. Okay. Let's get another message here. Spirit, can we get some messages, please, for... Ooh! Okay. For group 1. So this card definitely wanted to come through. Now, there are like 2 other cards behind it. I'm just going to take the one that was looking at me. I'm going to put the other 2 back in the deck. Okay. Let's get another message, Spirit, for group 1. What is their first time going to be like? Okay, that card wanted to come through. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. Okay, so first of all, for the back of the deck energy, we do have the 8 of Swords coming through. We have the 5 of Cups making an appearance. We also have the 3 of Cups. And we have the 10 of Cups. Wow, that is a lot of water energy, of cup energy coming through here. That's awesome. Now, I do think, really quick, I want to also pull a couple of extra cards from this deck. This is my sex positive tarot deck, so this is just going to give us some extra information. Spirit, can we get some messages, please? What is group 1's first time going to be like with their future spouse on their wedding night? Can we get some messages, please? What can they expect on their wedding night, Spirit? Okay. Oh, well, no. Let's keep doing this. Group 1, Spirit. Ah! Okay. That card. You know what? We're just going to take it. 2 cards, okay? So, we have 10 of Consent coming through, which says consensual non-consent. Consensual non-consent. That's interesting. That actually makes a lot of sense. And then we also have Aftercare coming through with the 8 of Consent. Okay, you guys. So this is giving me a clear message. The first thing I need to say is that with that cup energy coming through, cup energy represents water energy. And this is all about emotions. Whenever I think of cup energy, of water energy, I think of emotions. So the first time that you guys are together, it is going to be a highly emotional experience. Like I said before, I think that your person is going to slowly seduce you. They're going to slowly seduce you. But what's kind of interesting here is that I definitely think that you guys might have some deviant tastes here. I think that you guys might be a bit into BDSM. And now, if you're watching this right now and you know for a fact that you're not into BDSM, like that's not your thing, then definitely take this with a grain of salt. This is a very general reading, but tastes change throughout time. Whenever you are with new people, new partners, you sometimes do new things. Hey guys, so my camera stopped videotaping, so I had to turn it back on. But whenever you are with new people, you experience new things. Everybody has their own tastes. Everyone likes to do their own things when it comes to the sexual side of things. And I am definitely getting the idea that with this Panther Spirit coming through, I think that your person does have more of a hedonistic streak. They probably have more of a BDSM type of thing going on that they like. I feel like this is someone who likes to stalk. They like to be a predator. They like to be more of the, what's the word that I'm thinking of? They like to be the boss in the bedroom. They like to be more dominant. And so even if you've never been into BDSM, I think that whenever you meet this person, whenever you get to the point that you want to be physical with them, I think that they're going to be completely honest with you, and they're going to tell you that they like it rough. They're going to tell you that they like to be dominant, that they like to dominate in the bedroom, and that they have some crazy things that they like to do, okay? And I think that you're gonna feel open enough with them. You're going to feel so much trust towards them that you will definitely consider those things. You'll definitely keep it in mind, and maybe you'll slowly start trying it out and testing it out with them. And slowly but surely, I think that you could definitely end up liking that. You are going to like being the submissive one. You're going to like being dominated by this Panther spirit person, by your future spouse. And I definitely think that this is going to end up being a common theme for you guys. I think that you guys are going to just love to try out new things within the bedroom when it comes to a dominant and submissive type of kinks. And I think that it is going to get to the point to where you guys might end up wanting to try out consensual non-consent. So what is consensual non-consent? That is whenever you guys might want to role play or act as though the more dominant person is taking you against your will, even though both of you guys have consented to it beforehand, you talked about it beforehand. You guys may just want to act it out. You may want to, act like you're running away from them in their advances and act like you don't want them to touch you, and yet that is something that you want them to do. Does that make sense? You want them to stalk you. You want them to be the predator. You want to feel stalked by them. And so I definitely think that on y'all's wedding night, that could be something that you guys end up practicing, which again makes a lot of sense, because from the very beginning of this reading, I was telling you guys how they are going to stalk you. They are going to seduce you slowly. And so I honestly think that from the first time you guys walk into y'all's room together, they are going to start to stalk you. They are going to look at you and stare at you with their eyes. You're going to feel that physical touch from them. Even though they're not touching you, you're going to feel it from their eyes. And they are going to start stalking you around that room. I think that you are going to give them a hard time, even though you want them to touch you, even though you want them to physically put their hands on you and your body. You're going to run off from them, and you're going to give chase, and you're going to enjoy every second of them. And whenever they do end up catching you, I think that you're going to kind of fight them. You're going to give them a hard time, and they're going to enjoy it. You guys are just going to have a lot of fun together as you guys reenact these consensual non-consent type of fantasies. And I think that this is really going to be something that you guys get off of a lot. Now, what's interesting here is that if you look at the Five of Cups, right here in a little word, I don't know if you can see it, but it says the word pain. And so for some of you guys, you might even get to the point where you like a little bit of pain, and y'all might incorporate things that combine pain and pleasure, especially on your first night together as a married couple. I mean, if you look right here, you can see this guy holding like a whip, and so your future spouse might end up pulling out a whip or something, or you guys may have decided to go to a sex shop before you guys get married, and maybe you guys found a lot of sex toys that you guys want to incorporate within that night. And so maybe one of them is a whip, maybe another one is like a paddle or something. But if that's not the case, if you guys are not using toys whenever you guys are together for the first time on y'all's wedding night, then I at least see them using their hands to give you a bit of a slap on the butt, or they might want to choke you a bit in a very loving way, in a very loving and consensual way. But yeah, I honestly see them incorporating a lot of pain and pleasure while you guys are together. And now keep in mind, throughout this whole experience, this is consensual. You are okay with this. I definitely think that they would never step out of line or do anything that you don't want them to do. And I definitely think that because you are such a chatter, because you are so talkative, I feel like you guys have excellent communication. And so I think before you guys ever do anything, you guys thoroughly talk about it beforehand. So I definitely think before you guys got into that room on the night of y'all's wedding night, I think that you guys talked in advance about what you guys wanted to do, and this was definitely on the table. And with the Three of Cups coming through, I think that you guys are definitely going to need to be hydrated throughout this whole night, because I do see you guys just being together all night long. I see you guys staying up all night long and into the wee hours of the night as you guys have fun, as you guys have this like long freaking sexathon. And so when you look at this guy, he has like cups on his head, and then he has more cups right here, and I think that is representing all the water you guys are going to need as you guys, you know, just stay up all night effing together. Like, you guys are gonna have to be hydrated, baby. Now with the Ten of Cups coming through, this is so beautiful, because the Ten of Cups talks about emotional fulfillment. And so I just think that you guys are going to feel so emotionally fulfilled. You guys are going to feel so happy together, and this is going to be a beautiful emotional experience, okay? Your baby might be whipping you, your future spouse might be choking you, but they're gonna be doing it in the most loving way. You're gonna feel so happy emotionally. It's just going to be incredible. And I think after they give you that pain and pleasure, after they are done, you know, being the stalker, I think that at the end of the night, whenever you guys are finally tired and exhausted, I see them taking care of you. I see them, you know, maybe bringing you to the bathtub and washing you off. I see them braiding your hair, running their hands through your hair, and just maybe even massaging you, just making you feel good, making you feel worshipped. Again, they love you so much. And I think that what is so beautiful is that, again, they treasure you. They treasure you. They're so soft and gentle with you. And it's an interesting juxtaposition coming through, because like I said, you guys are going to be into that pain and pleasure. You like it whenever they hurt you a bit. You like it whenever they push you past the limits. You like it whenever they give you a bit of pain. But I think anytime they are doing this, you can still feel how much they treasure you. I think that they always try to take things easy on you. They always try to be as gentle with you as possible. They're not going to do anything that you don't want them to do. And I honestly think that sometimes it's going to be you that has to tell them to maybe slap you harder or choke you longer or whatever, because I do think that this is someone who likes to be cautious. Even though they like to mix their pain and pleasure together, they don't want to hurt you, and that's never something they would ever want to do. And so I definitely think that you're the one that would have to tell them, like, yeah, I want it more, babe. I want you to do this more, right? Slap me harder, choke me longer. Yeah, so that's very interesting. That's very, very interesting and very deviant. But let's go ahead and move on. I didn't really talk about the Ten of Swords, or excuse me, the Eight of Swords that much, but I think that this is honestly pretty self-explanatory. You can see this person walking on a tightrope, right? And then you can see this other person right here kind of curled up in the fetal position. And I think that this just represents how there's two different ways to live, right? There's people who like to live on the edge, and then there's other people who like to play it safe. And I think whenever it comes to the bedroom, your person and you like to live on the edge. Whenever you guys are together, they bring out this like crazy side to you. They make you want to do things that you've never thought about doing before. And so I see you guys just always living on the edge and really honestly pushing the limit when it comes to pain and pleasure. And it's going to be something that you enjoy 110%. So let's go ahead and move on and finish this reading by taking a look at y'all's oracle messages. So Spirit, can we get some messages please for group 1? Can we get some messages please? What can group 1 expect from their future spouse on the first night of their wedding night? What is it going to be like, their first time together as a married couple? Can we get some messages please? The first time that they join together, what is it excuse me, what is it going to be like? Sexually, physically, emotionally. Can we get some cards, please? Okay, you guys, so we have loving yourself. Beautiful. Passion. Yeah, there's so much passion between you guys. And then we have the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Okay, you guys. So with loving yourself coming through, I think that this is literally representing how your person sees you. You can see this man holding up a mirror, right? And they're they're pointing that mirror towards this beautiful woman. And I just think that this is representing how much they love you. This is representing how they want you to feel so good, so beautiful. And so I honestly think that even though your person is on the quieter side, I think whenever they are around you, they become more talkative. And I think the things that are going to be coming out of their mouth are compliments. And I think throughout the whole night that you guys are together as a married couple for the first time, they're going to be just showering you with compliments, and you are going to feel so treasured. You are going to feel like a treasure whenever you are around them. You're going to feel freaking good. I mean, look at this woman like touching her hair, primping in front of that mirror. I think that you're just going to make them feel, or excuse me, your person is going to make you feel like that, like you're $1,000,000 and more. And so that is so beautiful to see. Again, with the passion card coming through, you guys are just going to have one long freaking night of steamy passion, and you're going to enjoy every single second of it. Both of you guys are. And I think that whenever you guys are together, with this coming through, the only thing that is real is love. I think, again, this is just representing how you are going to be the only thing that they see. You are going on y'all's night together as a married couple, y'all's first night together. The only thing that's going to exist to them is the love that they have for you. That is going to be the one real tangible thing that they're going to care about at all. And so I think that, again, the world could be going to hell in a handbasket, and yet none of that matters, because the only thing that they see is you. The only thing that is real to them is their love for you. And so they're never going to be thinking about anything else but you on y'all's wedding night. So yeah, you guys, that's what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a really big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 2. So if you felt called to this beautiful calcite crystal today, then hey, hello, and welcome to the most fabulous side of TarotTube. So first of all, I just have to say thank you so much for deciding to hang out with your girl right here. I feel so honored to have you guys hanging out with little old me. But I do want to go ahead and give you guys a quick rundown as to what you can expect for this reading today, because for this reading we do have 3 different parts. Now, for the first part of this reading, we are going to be taking a look at your future spouse's spirit animal. And we're also going to be taking a look at your spirit animal as well. Now, this is going to be telling us what your future spouse is going to be thinking, how they are going to be feeling, and what their overall vibe is going to be like whenever they are with you for the first time on y'all's wedding night. Now, your spirit animal is going to be representing how they are going to be viewing you, how they're going to be looking at you sexually, what they are going to be thinking about you sexually and physically and mentally and emotionally and whatnot. And this is also going to give us an idea as to what kind of personality traits your future spouse might have as well. So if you want to have some extra information as to who your future spouse is going to be, what they're going to be like, then that is just going to be some fun extra tidbits as well. Now, for the second part of this reading today, we are going to be moving on to our tarot portion, which is just going to be giving us some extra information as to what is going to be going on within the bedroom. And last but not least, for the third part of this reading, we're going to just be taking a look at y'all's oracle messages changes as freaking well. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the first part of this reading today, okay? Hello, group 1, and welcome to the first part of your reading today. So, for the spirit animal representing your future spouse, we have the beautiful eagle card coming through. Now, we also pulled a tarot card, and the tarot card representing your person is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, for your spirit animal, we have the buffalo spirit coming through. And then for your tarot card, we have the Page of Earth. So guys, first of all, just talking about your future spouse a bit, talking about their personality traits. So with the Eagle card coming through, this does represent that lovely air energy. So your person could definitely be an air sign, sun, moon, rising, or in Venus. And so I am talking about the signs Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. And so with that being said, I would definitely say that your person is someone who is very intelligent. I would describe them as someone who is very curious, who is always wanting to learn anything under the sun. They are just like a sponge that likes to soak up information all the time, okay? And so this could definitely represent that they might be someone who are lifelong learners in the way that they love to go to school, they love to go to seminars and learn new things, right? But everyone is different. Your future spouse who you end up with, they might not be someone who likes school. Maybe they didn't even finish school. Like maybe they didn't graduate high school or something. But again, even if they don't have a love for school, they still have a love for knowledge. So if they didn't finish school, or if they decided not to go to college or something like that, I still think that this is someone who loves to learn new things. This is probably someone who loves to watch the History Channel. They love to go to the library, pick up books. And so even if they don't have a formal education, I would still definitely proclaim that this is someone who's very intelligent, who knows a lot of things. They could definitely be someone who is self-taught and has taught themselves so many things under the sun. So yeah, I don't know for sure if this is going to be someone who goes to school or if they don't go to school, but either way, it's safe to say that your person is going to be someone who is very, very, very successful because of the fact that I see them as being someone who is very determined. This is someone who has a laser type of focus, and they are highly ambitious because with the Eagle card coming through, the bold eagle is known for being basically like, I don't know, like the king of all the birds, right? The reason why I say that is because whenever you think of strong, bold birds, you think of the eagle. And so I see the eagle spirit as being someone who is a leader. And so I would definitely say that whether your person has a formal education or not, this is going to be someone who is a leader. Your person is going to be someone who does amazing things, and I could honestly see this person as being someone who is a self-starter in the way that they might end up like starting their own company from the ground up. And again, even if they didn't get a formal education, it doesn't matter because this is someone who likes to learn new things, and I feel like they could teach themselves how to own and operate a business by just reading books and watching videos on YouTube. They are just so freaking incredible, and I think that they are just so intelligent as well. Now, I would also describe your person as being someone who is very great when it comes to communication as well. I think that they are quite charming. They know exactly what to say whenever they are around people, and so that definitely causes them to be a bit of a charmer. So definitely be prepared for them to sweep you off of your feet with their sweet banter and their charming words. But yeah, I just think that wherever this person goes, they are instantly noticed. All eyes are always on them because, again, they are a leader. They are a leader. And so it's almost like they're a king or a queen. And whenever they walk into a room, they just have so many people that are looking at them. And I honestly think that they have a lot of people who follow them and who are honestly kind of like their fan base in a way, which is really interesting to see here. honestly, for some of you guys, your future spouse might be famous, or they could have some type of strong following. So maybe they have a big like social media presence, or maybe they have their own YouTube channel and it's become quite popular. But yeah, that's definitely like a side message coming through. So yeah, your person is just very intelligent, very confident. I don't think I talked about that much. They're very, very confident, very bold, and they definitely have a lot of people who are interested in them, who want to date them so much. So yeah, that's very interesting to see. But I definitely think that once this person decides to be loyal to someone, once they decide that they want to be with someone, I don't think that they do anything in halves whatsoever. This is someone who throws themselves into everything with so much love and so much determination and so much loyalty. So once they decide that they want to be with you, once you are in their sights and they want you, nothing in this world is going to come between you guys. They're going to be yours from the very start. And again, once they decide that they want you, they're going to be completely loyal to you. And so I think that that is very, very beautiful to see. But anyways, you guys, jumping into y'all's first time together as a married couple, let's go ahead and start talking about that. Okay, so first of all, with the Wheel of Fortune coming through, the first thing that catches my eye is how different these people are. Okay, we have this like person who is enveloped in red, and then this person who is enveloped in white, and this person looks as though they might be a bit wet, while this person is like ablaze in flames. Okay, and I honestly think that this is representing y'all's two different approaches when it comes to life, and also when it comes to sex and the physical side of things. I honestly feel like you guys couldn't be more different. Okay, you guys are very different from each other. I definitely think that while your person is like an air sign, you are a water sign. I think you're a water sign. Wait, let me make sure. I'm sorry, you guys. Give me a second. I want to make sure I'm telling you guys the right thing. I honestly don't use these spirit animal cards that much as I should, so I might be getting the elements mixed up, and I just don't want to say anything wrong. Okay, you're actually an earth sign, so this is representing the earth signs, and that is what you can see right here is the earth sign. So yeah, I think that while they are an air sign, you are an earth sign. Okay, and so what does that mean? That means that you are someone who is very practical. You are someone who I would say is very stable, very reliable, and I also think that you're very level-headed and patient as well. You're always very calm under pressure, which is definitely something that is going to be of importance when it comes to your physical relationship with your person, and it's definitely going to be of importance whenever you guys are together for the first time, because what I'm seeing is that from the second that your person, your future spouse, gets you alone in y'all's bedroom, I think that they are going to want to jump your bones, babe, because I think that they're honestly all fire, they're all passion, while you are more tempered and you are more calm. Okay, and so I see them wanting to like jump your bones and just, you know, attack you with their love and with their body and their kisses and whatnot. But I think that you are someone who in all areas of their life, you temper them, you calm them down. Okay, and I definitely think that that is something that is very beautiful when it comes to y'all's relationship, when it comes to your connection, because I do think that your person, this is someone who is a doer. They are someone who I would say is all action, and sometimes because they are all action, they don't always think through their actions before they do something. And I just think that you are going to be someone that brings them back down to earth, and you're going to help just stabilize them. Okay, and so I think whenever you guys are together for the first time, as a married couple. I think that they're going to want to rush into things with you. They're going to want, I see them maybe trying to take your clothes off as quickly as they can. I see them wanting to kiss you and just do all these things, but I see you really slowing them down, saying, wait, babe, wait, wait, wait. We have all night to make love together. In fact, we have the rest of our lives to be together and to worship each other. You don't need to rush into bed with me. Let's take our time. Let's slow things down and let's enjoy this moment and remember this moment and be cognizant of this moment, right? So you're going to encourage them to take things slow, and that is going to cause them to change their approach. And I honestly think that you are just such a balm to them, and I think that you cause them to just do things so different than how they would normally do things. Because I honestly think before they met you, this was someone who was all animalistic and quick when it came to the bedroom. They demolished whoever they were with, like in the best way possible, right? They were all into that animalistic type of sex, right? But from the moment that they met you, you showed them a new way to love, a new way to physically connect with someone. And I honestly think that they love that side to you. And I think that whenever they are together with you for the first time as a married couple, they are going to be thinking like, wow, like, yeah, I like to take things fast. I like that sexy animalistic love, but there is also something sweet and beautiful about the way that my future spouse, or excuse me, my spouse wants to love and slowly treasure me and explore my body. And so you just cause them to see a whole new side to love, a whole new side to the physical side of things. And I just think that that is so lovely. And with the Page of Earth coming through, this is just a further representation of the fact that you could definitely be an earth sign, sun, moon, rising, or in Venus. And so I am talking about the signs Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But yeah, whenever I see earth energy, that just talks about slow moving energy. And so I do see you guys on your first night as a couple, as a married couple, taking things very slow. And I honestly think that taking things slow, it's going to make things feel even more intense between you guys. Because looking at this buffalo, which is representing you, we can see these sparks in the background, the lightning. And so I think that even though this is someone who prefers to take things fast, I'm sorry you guys, my video camera stopped videotaping. But anyways, like I was saying, you're just going to show them a whole new side to the physical side of things. And I honestly think that they are going to find that even though they like to take things fast, there are so many amazing things about taking things slowly. Whenever you take things slow, whenever you slowly touch someone's body, whenever you slowly are exploring someone, that just really causes things to be even more intense. It causes things to be even more hot, because all you're thinking about is like what you're gonna touch next. And it just, whenever you have to wait for someone, it just causes things to be even more hotter, if that makes sense, because it's that build-up, that slow build-up. And so I definitely see you guys taking things very slowly as you touch each other, as you suck on each other. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry you guys, that was so gross. That was so silly, but you know what I mean. As you guys lick each other, that was so cringy what I did, but it's just going to cause everything to heat up, and it's going to cause the grand finale to be just so explosive. So yeah, that is definitely what I'm seeing so far. Let's go ahead and move on. Oh, I do have to say, I forgot to mention this. With the eagle coming through and the buffalo, the eagle is much smaller than the buffalo, so I'm definitely getting the idea that there could be a size difference between you guys, whether that be representing more of the physical size of you and y'all's bodies. So what I mean by that is maybe one of you guys is a lot thinner than the other, while the other one is more curvaceous. Or this could be representing a height difference. So one of you guys might be taller while the other one is shorter. Now, I definitely think when it comes to these things that you're going to be the one that's either going to be more curvaceous or more taller than your future spouse. So if you are looking for a man, you're interested in men, I definitely think that you're going to be finding yourself a short king on your hands, and I think that you're going to love it, okay? Which I think is awesome, because our short king, like he is so, his energy that he has is just so incredible. Like I said before, he's so confident, he's a leader, and so he might be on the smaller side, but he has a huge personality, a huge strength of will, and so he might be shorter, but he might as well be like 6 feet tall or taller with the way that he carries himself, okay? And if you are someone interested in women, again, said women could be definitely taller than you. Or excuse me, said woman, if they are being represented as the eagle spirit, could definitely be shorter than you. Okay, so yeah, just take that into consideration. But anyways, continuing on, moving into the tarot side of this reading, let's take a look at what you can expect with your future spouse on y'all's wedding night. So Spirit, will you please give us some extra information? The first time group 2 is with their future spouse, what is that going to be like on their wedding night? Okay, you guys, so we have 2 cards trying to come through, but since these cards were stuck together, I'm only going to take the one that is looking at me. I'm going to put the other one back in the deck, like you just saw. Now let's get another couple cards here, Spirit, for group 2. What is their first time together on their wedding night going to be like? Can we get some messages, please? Can we get some extra messages? I was thinking for a second I was going to take one of those cards, but I decided against it. Let's see what wants to come through. Ooh, yay! There we go. I love that card. Ooh, I love that. Okay. Oh, okay. This one wanted to come through too. Ooh, we like that. Okay. So before we get to talking about these cards here, I do want to pull a couple cards from my other deck. This is another tarot deck, but it's known as my sex positive tarot deck. So this is one that has to do with the more sexual side of things. So this will just give us some extra information. So Spirit, for group 2, what is going to be going on with group 2, their wedding night, Spirit? What is going to be going on for group 2, their wedding night? What is going to be going on? Okay, I think that one wanted to come through. And let's get one more card. Ooh, there we go. Okay. So for the cards that we have coming through is the Orgasm with the Tower card. And then we also have Queer. Ooh, with, I think this is the Star. This is either the Star or the Moon card. I'm not quite certain. I'm going to be honest, this just goes by like Roman numerals, but this is a major arcana card for sure. But yeah, that's the Queer card. Now with the other cards, we have the World. We also have the Magician. And last but not least, we have the Fool. And for the back of the deck energy, we have the 8 of Wands coming through. Now guys, besides the 8 of Wands, taking a look at all of these cards, the first thing I can say is that they are literally all major arcana cards. And whenever we have major arcana cards coming through this talks about like major, significant events taking place. And so I just think that this night, it makes sense that we're getting all these cards coming through to represent major events, because your wedding day, your wedding night, that is a major significant event in your life, right? That is like the day, okay, that so many people look forward to. That is like the start of the rest of your life right there. You're getting married to your boo thing who you love and adore so much. That is like a new chapter, a new beginning. And so yeah, I definitely think that you guys are both going to come into this bedroom tonight, into your boudoir, into your bed chambers, knowing how significant this day is, knowing how significant this night is, and you guys both know just how incredible it is to be alive in this moment and to be able to cherish each other and love on each other. And so you guys are both going to be coming into this room just being so excited and so happy that you guys get to be in each other's arms, and you guys are both going to be realizing how precious this time is between you guys. And I just think that that is so sweet. You guys both just have the same type of energy. You guys might be very different, like night and day, when it comes to y'all's personalities, when it comes to your like zodiac signs and whatnot, but when it comes to how y'all feel for each other, to how much you love and respect each other, that is completely mirrored. You're on the same page, okay? And you guys might be completely different, but I think that you guys even each other out so much. And I just think that that is so beautiful. Y'all's differences is what causes you guys to be so incredible. It causes you guys to grow and to look at the world in such different ways, right? And I think that that is just so beautiful. Now, the first thing I want to mention here with the queer card coming through, you could be queer. So you could definitely be someone who is a woman who's interested in another woman. Maybe you're a man who's interested in another man. Or you're a they-them who's interested in a they-them type of individual, right? So I think that if you are queer, this is definitely just a sign that you are in the right reading today. If you are not queer, that is completely fine. That is completely okay. Just let it go, let it flow. Just know that this is a message for some of you guys, but that may not be a message for everyone, okay? Because I am reading for a really big audience, so just keep that in mind. Now, moving on, we have orgasm coming through, which I love. I love that the Tower card is coming through, because as you can see, there is like a spark, right? That is a strike of lightning. And then literally with the buffalo, we have the same strike of lightning right freaking there. And so it's just safe to say that you guys are going to be having sparks on your wedding night. You guys are going to be feeling like awestruck, and you guys are definitely going to be having so much orgasmic pleasure. And I think that it's going to be all night. You guys are going to go all night long, okay? Because with the world card coming through, you can see right here, this is actually shaped, the world, it's shaped as a dream catcher, right? You see that? It's a dream catcher. And so that just makes me think about staying up all night long. It makes, because you have whenever you have a dream catcher or whatever, that is something that you have for the night. And so I don't know, I just think that you guys are going to be staying up all night, and you guys are just going to be having the night of your dreams together. It's going to be amazing. I don't see you guys getting much sleep whatsoever. You guys are going to definitely be some night owls. Now, what's interesting here is with the Magician card coming through, you can see that there is like an owl right there on the side watching this girl, and honestly, this girl looks like she is in orgasmic pleasure herself. She looks like she's enjoying her body. And so I definitely think for some of you guys, during your first time together, one of you guys might end up like pleasuring yourself for the other, like having the other person watch you as you pleasure yourself. So that's kind of interesting. That honestly might be like your idea, because I don't know, whenever I look at the eagle spirit, which again is representing your person, it looks as though they have their eye on something, right? And so I think this is representing how they are going to have their eye on you. And like I said, whenever you guys first got into the boudoir, I think that they're going to want to try to jump your bones and try to, you know, get on you as soon as they can. But again, you're gonna come here and you're gonna temper them. You're gonna say, calm down, let's slow things down. I have other things in mind. I am going to make you feel amazing. I'm going to work you up like crazy, and you are going to love it. You are going to love how I'm slowing things down. And you are going to slow things down in the way that you are going to pleasure yourself, babe. I literally see you pleasuring yourself in front of your boo thing, in front of your boo thing, having them watch you, and you are going to be getting off so much on the fact that they're just going to be coming undone before your very eyes as they watch you touch yourself and let loose and just feel amazing, which is awesome to see. And then last but not least, with the Fool card coming through, you can see that the Fool has like a bag or like a suitcase right there, and that's just making me think of like a bag of tricks. And so I honestly think for some of you guys, y'all might pack some sexual toys. Y'all might keep some sexual toys on you guys for this night. I see one or both of you guys pulling out some contraptions, some fun contraptions that you guys want to use on each other. So that's definitely going to be interesting as well. And this, whenever the Fool card comes through, this talks about really trying out new things. The Fool card talks about someone who is not afraid of the unknown. In fact, they get excited about the unknown. And so I honestly think that you guys are going to be trying out new things. I think that you guys are both going to come into this boudoir knowing that you guys want to do something different. You guys want to step outside of the box. And so I do see you trying new things, whether that be trying new sexual toys, or whether that be you guys trying out new positions or something like that. I see you guys doing something different, and I definitely see you guys enjoying that so much as well. So yeah, another thing that I think is really funny is we have the Eight of Wands for the back of the deck energy, and the Eight of Wands talks about like really quick moving energy. I mean, as you can see, there's someone like on a bike and they're going super fast, and I think this is representing how your person, again, like they want to move as fast as they can whenever they get into that bedroom with you. But what's funny is literally right after that we have the Devil, and you can see that this person is like stuck. They're like locked up in some type of, I don't know, contraption thing. I forgot what that's called. But you always, this makes me think about how you would always see people in those contraptions as people like throw and pelt food at them, right? It's like some type of punishment. And so I honestly think that this is just representing how, again, you're going to stop your person and you're going to say like, no, you need to slow things down. You need to stop. You need to have a pause button. And I think that you are going to torture your person. You are literally going to torture your person in the best way though, because I do see you again, like maybe touching yourself, touching your body, okay? So you're going to be torturing them and you're going to be watching them come undone as you do things to your own self, okay? So that's very interesting. Now, excuse me, you guys, let's go ahead and move on. And let's take a look-see, a quick look-see at your oracle cards, okay? So, Spirit, can we get some extra messages? What is Group 2's wedding night going to be like? The first time they are together on their wedding night. What can they expect to take place? Let's get some messages. Spirit, can we get some messages, please, for Group 2? What is going to be taking place for Group 2? Okay, and then last but not least, our final card for this reading today. What can Group 2 expect on their wedding night? The first time they are joined together as a married couple. What can Group 2 expect? Can we get some messages, please? I think I want to take that one. Okay, you guys, so oh, the smile says it all. We have erotic bliss coming through. Like, yeah, it's just gonna be feeling so great, so beautiful. The chemistry, mwah, is gonna be incredible. I'm so excited for y'all. Y'all are just gonna have a really great night together, and it's going to be awesome. We also have, oh my gosh, I think that makes a lot of sense. We have unrequited love coming through. Now, don't freak out. Don't freak out, you guys. As you can see right here, you can see this man like trying to like kiss this woman, and it looks as though this woman's like, yeah, no, you don't gotta kiss me right now. So again, I think this is further representing how your person is gonna try to put the moves on you instantaneously. Your future spouse is gonna try to jump your bones as soon as you guys get into y'all's bedroom, and you're gonna be like, nah, man, you need to slow down, okay? Slow down, calm yourself. Let's do this a bit more slowly, okay? And I just think that is so funny. That is so funny. And I honestly don't think that your person is like used to being rejected, or they're not used to someone telling them to stop. Like, they're used to calling the shots. They're used to getting what they want. I honestly, again, think that they have so many secret admirers. Before they met you, they had so many people just eating them up, and so many people who just wanted to be with them, and they'd do anything for them if they could be together. And so they weren't used to people saying no, or saying like, nah, let's do something else. And yet here you are, giving them a piece of your mind, telling them in a very nice way, like, yeah, let's just slow things down, babe, okay? Last but not least, we have love who you are. And it says, you are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. And I honestly think this is just representing how you guys view each other, how you guys are going to view each other as husband and wife. Or, excuse me, I'm sorry, I don't try to talk about genders as much, but whatever it is that you see yourself, whether you're a man, a woman, or they, them, you're just going to love each other. You're going to respect each other, and it's going to be incredible. And I think that this is also representing how you guys are going to see each other within that night together. You guys are just going to love each other, respect each other, just in all areas of your life, okay? And this is just someone who makes you feel beautiful. You guys feel beautiful together in each other's arms. You guys feel like y'all are home. You guys feel like a gift. And I just think that that is such a beautiful feeling to feel, and that is how you feel whenever you guys are together. And I love that for y'all. I love that. So yeah, you guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please make sure to give me a really big like. I would really appreciate that so much. Maybe consider subscribing to my channel, because I post videos like this all the time, and I would love to have you hang out with me again sometime, okay? So I love y'all so much, and I hope that you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day, okay? Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So if you chose this gorgeous hematite quartz crystal today, then hey, hello, and welcome to the most fabulous side of TarotTube. I'm so happy to have you guys here with me today, and I just want to say thank you so much for deciding to hang out with me. I love and appreciate y'all so much from the very bottom of my beautiful heart. Now, guys, I first of all want to go ahead and talk to y'all about what you can expect within this reading today, because there are going to be 3 different parts. And so for the first part of this reading, we are going to be taking a look at what spirit animal your future spouse is going to be represented as. We're also going to pull a tarot card to represent them as well. Now, this is going to give us an idea as to what they are going to be thinking and feeling whenever they are with you for the first time as a married couple. And then we're also going to have a spirit animal card and a tarot card to represent how they are going to be viewing you sexually, and what they're going to be thinking about you emotionally, mentally, all those things, okay? Now, these cards are also going to give us an idea as to what kind of personality traits your future spouse might have as well. So if you just want to have a sneak peek as to what you can expect your future spouse to be like when it comes to their personality, then this is going to be the perfect section for you. Now, for the second section of this reading today, we're going to be diving into the tarot side of things, and this is just going to give us some extra information as to what you can expect whenever you are with them in the boudoir. And then for the third and final section, we are going to be taking a look at your oracle cards. And again, this is just going to be that cherry on top of this yummy ice cream sundae of a reading. It's going to give us all the extra fun stuff, all the extra information that you might be looking for. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first part of your reading today. Okay? Hello, group 3, and welcome to the first part of this tarot reading today. So, for your spirit animal card to represent your future spouse, we have the striking cobra coming through. Now, for the tarot card, we also have the temperance card making an appearance today. Now, for how they are going to be viewing you and what they're going to be thinking sexually about you, We have the Moth card representing you. And then we also have the Fool card as well. Okay? So first of all, diving into your future spouse's personality traits, with the Cobra card coming through, the Cobra does talk about fire energy. So your person could be a fire sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. And so I am talking about the signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, which is very awesome because Temperance actually represents Sagittarius energy as well. So you guys have double Sagittarius energy making an appearance. And what's interesting is that I do believe the first reading that we did, group 1, that had a ton of Sagittarius energy as well. So if you felt called to group number 1, you may or may not have some extra messages in there, so just take that as a sign. But anyways, you guys, talking about that fire energy, that Sagittarius energy, all that jazz, I would definitely say that your person is someone who is very, very passionate. I think that this is someone who really follows their heart, and this is someone who is very action oriented. That doesn't mean that they don't think things through. That doesn't mean that they're not a thinker or a planner, but I do think that at the end of the day, your person, in all sense, and when it comes to them, for all sense and purposes, they are a doer, okay? This is someone who, once they decide what they want in life, they go after it. Once they think about doing something, they do it. They don't just sit back and get lost in the sauce, okay? This isn't someone who is just going to like talk about all these things that they want to do, or make plans for their future and just sit back and just talk about it. Like, nah. Like, they will talk about it with their friends. They may even make like a list of things that they want to do, right? They may have like a 20-year plan, but this isn't going to be someone, again, who gets lost in the sauce. They're not just going to be talking about it. They're going to do it. They're going to make these plans, and then they're going to make those first steps, take action so that they can accomplish all the things that they want, so that they can do everything that they want. So yeah, I definitely think this is someone who, they don't let fear keep them back. They don't let the fear of the unknown keep them in a box. No, this person, I think that they thrive off of challenges. They thrive by feeling as though they are stepping into the unknown. The unknown is not scary to them. The unknown is exciting to them, okay? I would also describe this person as being someone who likes to live dangerously. Again, they don't like to be stuck in a box. They want to do what people only ever talk about doing, okay? Oh, did y'all hear that? My candle made a really weird noise. But anyways, you guys, so I can see this person being someone who probably likes to go bungee jumping. They probably wouldn't be afraid to go skydiving either. This is someone who is not afraid to get on an airplane and ride around the world. They're also not afraid to go after crazy dreams, right? If your person has a dream that other people would look at and say like, yeah, no, that's crazy, they don't care what people think. They will do it, okay? So let's say this person has dreams of, I don't know, owning their own business, but not just a small business, like owning a really big, huge business, right? They're not going to let anything keep them back from doing that, right? They may have a ton of people tell them like, yeah, no, you are never going to be able to do that. There's no shot in heck that you'll be able to have that huge successful business. Like, no, they're not going to listen to them. Not at all. They are going to go after their dreams, and they're going to do it. If this person wants to be like a freaking A-list celebrity, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. It doesn't matter what people say. They don't listen to them. Well, they might take what they say into consideration, but at the end of the day, they're not going to let it stop them, okay? And so, yeah, it's also safe to say that this person is very stubborn. They're very hard-headed. Once they make their mind up on something, babe, like, it's going to be hard for you to convince them to do something otherwise, okay? So, yeah, I'm also getting the idea. The last thing that I want to say is that I feel like this is someone who really knows themselves. I think that they have gone through a lot of transformations in life. The reason why I'm saying that is because the cobra is known for like shedding its skin, right? For shedding its scales. And so I mean, that's just like what every snake does. They shed their skin. And so I think that your person has really lived. They've really experienced life. And I'm honestly getting the idea that your person, I really think that they are going to be older whenever you guys get married. I don't see them being some young 20-year-old. Now, if that's not the case, because I am reading for a ton of different people, if you end up finding yourself a young, sexy 20-year-old, I just think that at the end of the day, they're not going to act like a young, sexy 20-year-old, okay? If they're 20 years old, I think that they're going to act like they're more so 40 or something. I feel like this person, if they're not older whenever you guys get married, I just think that they are very experienced, they're very worldly, and they just act as though they are so much more mature than their age might make you think they might act. Does that make sense? You catch my drift, babe? Now, whenever it comes to you and your person, again, I think that there's going to be an age gap. I swear to God, for at least 80% of you guys, I think that you guys are going to have an age gap, and you're going to be the younger one, and your person is going to be the older one. I could see you guys literally having like a 10-year age gap, okay? But if that's not the case, if you guys are the same age or similar in age, again, I think that they act quite mature, whereas I feel like you either act your age or you act very young. I honestly think that you act a lot younger than you actually are. You're very youthful. And so, yeah, that's definitely something that adds an interesting element to y'all's story. But jumping into the more sexual side of things, the things that y'all are excited to hear about, the first thing I have to say is that I feel like your person is someone who likes to take their time. They are someone who is very patient, very slow. Okay, they like the slow type of seduction, okay? And I find that interesting because I feel like in comparison to you, especially with the moth spirit coming through, before I started this reading, I was actually reading in the book about what the moth spirit represents, and it was saying how the moth spirit is someone who might be a bit impatient. This is someone who makes decisions very quickly. They could be a bit impulsive, and so with that coming through, I think with this representing you, that you are someone who you don't really think things through, right? You like to just do things and do it now, right? And so I honestly think that on y'all's first night together as a married couple, I think that you're gonna want to rush things with them. You're gonna want to, like, you know, get on them as soon as you guys are in the boudoir, but I see them slowing things down, really taking their time, telling you, like, no, let's just be a bit more calm about this, okay? We have all night to worship each other and make sweet love, okay? And the reason why I'm saying that is because we literally have the Temperance card coming through, and the Temperance talks about moving slowly, okay? It talks about not rushing into things. And what's also beautiful is that the Cobra in the book, because I was reading about the Cobra too, the Cobra is represented as a teacher, and most of the time, obviously, when you have a teacher, you have a student. And so, like I was saying before, I just feel like this person acts a lot, they're either they just act wiser and older than their age, or they are actually older than you. And whatever the case may be, I just think that this is someone who really steps into this role of being like a teacher. I think that within y'all's first night together especially, they're going to be showing you so many new things that you can do with them, that you guys can share in as you guys are together. So I don't know if you're just not that experienced. You may not be as experienced as your Cobra friend here. Again, like I was saying, this person is someone who likes to try new things. They like to push the envelope. So maybe you are experienced yourself when it comes to the physical side of things, but they've just done more things. They've tried more things, okay? And so I think whatever it is that they've tried, whatever it is that they've done, that they've added to their taste palette, I think that they're going to be introducing that to you. And so I do think that the night that you guys are together is going to be one of learning. It's going to be one of discovering. And so I do see them just asking you if you want to try new things. And maybe there are things that you've never considered doing before. So I don't know, what's something that's kind of kinky that not everyone does? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I'm quite innocent, so I do read a lot of smut books, okay? I'm a hoe for a good smut book, but I'm quite innocent. What's something that people don't really do much? I don't know, let's just say BDSM, right? Maybe you've never tried BDSM, but they have, and they like it. They might try to introduce that to you and say like, hey, I can show you how to do this. If you don't like it, we don't have to continue with this, but will you allow me to show you this and teach you this side of things, right? And so again, I just see them really taking their time with you, really wanting to slowly seduce you and be with you physically, but I also see them, you know, introducing some crazy wackadoodle things to you, okay? I see you guys trying out new things, and honestly, with the Fool card representing you, the Fool card talks about someone who is also like, who loves the unknown, okay? This is someone who likes to try new things, and so I think that as this person talks about these new things to you, instead of you being afraid and thinking like, oh, I've never done that before, let's just not do that, let's save that for another time, I see you being right on board with that. Again, you're impulsive, and I think you're gonna hear, like, they might say like, yeah, how about we do some light choking, and instead of like really thinking things through and thinking like, what if things go wrong and they accidentally like start choking me and I pass out, you're gonna be like, ooh, that sounds cool, let's do it. That sounds different, let's try it out. So yeah, I definitely think that you're not afraid to try out new things at all, and in fact, I think that you're excited about trying new things too. So that's definitely something that you guys share. You guys share this flair for danger and mystery and stuff, and I love that. And now with the moth spirit coming through, this does talk about the air signs, so you could definitely be an air sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus, and so I am talking about the signs Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Now if you're not one of those signs, that's totally okay, but if you are, take it as a sign that you're in the right reading today, babe, okay? But anyways, with the Cobra coming through, the Cobra is known for their long tongue, right? And so I definitely see you guys having some like oral play coming through within y'all's night, and I see them being the king slash queen slash monarch of the foreplay of the oral side of things. I see them definitely worshiping your body with their tongue, and you're gonna love and appreciate that. With the moth spirit here, with these things coming through the tail thing, it's interesting because I was looking at that and like it looks long, right? Like a long tail. And then this woman here, she has like really long hair. Can you see that? It's like long and red and beautiful. And so I definitely see your person, while you guys are together for the first time, I see them pulling on your hair a lot. I definitely think for a lot of you guys, you're gonna have long hair, but if that's not the case, that's totally fine. Whatever length their hair is, I see them being a hair puller for sure. They're gonna be pulling on your hair, and I think that you're gonna like it. What's also funny, and well, not funny but cute, is that we have this bird here, and the bird looks like it's like it looks like it's talking. You can see like the mouth. Can you see that the mouth is like open like that? And so I honestly think that you're going to be making a lot of noises in the bedroom, y'all's first time together as a married couple. I think that they're going to be sounds of appreciation. And what's interesting is that the Cobra, their mouth is not open whatsoever, and so I definitely think that when it comes to like noise levels and things like that, your Cobra person, your future spouse, is going to be more on the quieter side, while you're going to be a lot more louder. So we have indoor voices right here, outdoor voices right here from your side of things. You're just gonna be enjoying it. You're gonna be enjoying it, which makes a lot of sense because like I said before, I think that your person is going to be doing a lot of like oral things to you, and so since their tongue is going to be occupied, they're not really gonna be able to make a whole lot of noise, right, while they're going down on you, and so you're gonna be the one making all the noise for the two of you, okay? Now I'm trying to see if I see any extra messages so far. Oh, with the Cobra, because of the long tongue, you know how they make those noises? This makes me think about someone either having an accent or maybe having a lisp. So your future spouse could have one of those things, okay? They don't have to, but they definitely could. Okay, so just take it as it resonates. Alrighty, but let's go ahead and move on and take a look at our fun tarot cards today. So Spirit, can we get some extra R-rated messages here for group 3? What can group 3 expect to happen on their wedding night with their future spouse? Can we get some messages? Can we get some messages? Ooh, okay. Beautiful. Ooh, I like that card that just came through for y'all. Alrighty. So, well, actually, before I talk about these cards with y'all, okay, before I talk about it, let's take a look at your other cards here. So these are some sex positive tarot cards, and this is just going to be giving us some extra sexy messages as to what you can expect to happen with your person. So Spirit, can we get some messages from our sex tarot deck? What can group 3 expect to happen? Oh my gosh, you guys, I love when this happens. So what was I saying? Wasn't I saying how your person is like a teacher and you're going to be like the student? We literally have sex education coming through. Do you see that? It says it right there. Sex education. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love when that happens. This just really comes to show just how real tarot is, okay? I love that. Oh my gosh, tarot is so real, you guys. This is like magic right before our very eyes. That's so cool. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us that huge sign. And again, that's just coming to show your person is going to be like a teacher, and they're going to be educating you in all the arts of the seductive sexual side of things. Okay, I definitely see them showing you new things. And honestly, for some of you guys, you might be someone who is not experienced at all. You might be someone who is waiting for yourself to be married before you give yourself to someone. And I definitely think that if that is the case, again, this is just a sign that you're in the right reading if you are waiting for yourself to be married before you have any type of intimate affairs, okay? But if that's not the case, that is totally fine. Again, that is just representing how your person, like, they just know a thing or two. They're quite experienced, quite worldly. They've tried a whole lot of things, and I think that they are going to be showing you some of these new things on y'all's first night together as a married couple. Now, for the other cards, we have the Chariot coming through. We also have the 3 of Wands. We have the Death card making an appearance. And then last but not least, for the back of the deck energy, we have the 8 of Cups. So first of all, with the 8 of Cups, as you can see, this person looks like they're going on a journey. They're on a ship. It looks like, to me, it looks like they're on a ship, or they're on a dock of some sorts. And so for a lot of you guys, this could definitely be representing that you guys, whenever you guys spend your first time together as a married couple, it might be like in a new place. So what I mean by that is maybe after your wedding night, you might end up like jumping straight on an airplane or straight on a ship and going somewhere like on a honeymoon. And so yeah, that could definitely just be representing that traveling aspect of things. So you guys could definitely be somewhere in a whole other new country or traveling somewhere to some type of destination whenever you guys are together for the first time as a married couple. Now, moving on and talking about the other cards, with the 3 of Wands coming through, you can see this person is all hands and all arms and whatnot. And so I think this is representing how your person, you and your person, you guys are going to be really just all up on each other in the way that you guys are going to be touching each other and not leaving any inch of your body untouched, both of y'all's bodies. And so I definitely think that while you guys are together, you guys are just going to be touching each other all over the place, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. Now we have the Tits card coming through, and guys, for the rest of the reading, I'm going to refer this card as either chest or breasts or whatnot. I'm not a fan of the words tits. I don't like it. It's ick. It's ick to me. That's the ick factor. And so yeah, that's just making me think about how your person is you or your person is really going to be just enjoying touching the chest area. I definitely think one of you guys has a fixation with the chest, and so I think that for those of you who do have a chest, well, everyone has a chest. I take that back. Everyone has a pecs, right? I just see you guys really exploring that chesticle area and sucking on it and nuzzling on it like a kitten on their mother's tit. No, I said that again. Oh no, I'm cringing at my own self. Ew. Forgive me. But anyways, we have the Chariot card coming through, and to me, whenever I look at that card, that to me looks like a church. Okay, that looks like a church, and whenever I think of a church, I just think of holiness. And so I just think that you guys, as you guys are together, it's going to feel special. You guys are going to going to worship each other's bodies, like how someone would worship Christ at the altar. Okay, you guys, the first time you guys are together as a married couple is going to feel holy. It's going to feel beautiful. You guys are just gonna feel that special holy connection with each other. You guys are gonna feel as though y'all were meant to meet each other, like God destined you guys to be together, the angels destined you guys to be together, the earth, whatever it is you believe in. You're gonna feel like fate led you guys to each other, and this moment that you guys spend together, it's going to be like it was fated to happen. And so again, y'all are just going to feel so special on this night together. And then last but not least, we have the Death card, and I love the Death card because the Death card talks about transformation. And like I was saying before, I feel like your person has gone through a lot of transformations within their life. They've really done so many different things. They've experienced so many things. But I think that this moment that they spend with you is going to be one of the most transformative moments for them in their life. I mean, you guys have just gotten married. This is the beginning of something extraordinary, and I just think that they are going to realize how extraordinary this day is, how extraordinary this night is, and it's just going to feel marvelous for them, and they're just gonna feel so lucky to be with you and to be next to you. And I just think that that is so beautiful. So yes, you guys, that is what I'm seeing so far. Let's go ahead and move on, and let's take a look at your oracle messages. Okay, so Spirit, for group 3, can we get some final messages, please? For group 3, can we get some oracle messages? What can group 3 expect to happen on their wedding night with their future spouse? Can we get some messages, please? Thank you. Oh, that's sweet. I love that. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. Oh, this is sweet. So first of all, you guys, this is honestly quite interesting to have this juxtaposition because we have beyond words. Then we also have heart-to-heart conversations. And last but not least, we have love makes a difference. And right here at the bottom, it says, love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. And so, first of all, like I was saying before, I was saying how I feel like your person is going to be more quieter, right? They're going to be a bit quieter whenever they are with you. And again, that could just be because they are preoccupied with kissing you and licking you and all that stuff. And then I feel like you're going to be the one that is more communicative. You're going to be the one that's talking a bit more, that's making more noises. And so with this coming through, I feel like beyond words is representing how your person is going to be feeling. I think that when it comes to the way they're going to be feeling about you, they're not going to know how to explain it. They're not going to know how to put into words just how happy they are with you. And I honestly think for a lot of you guys, like I was saying before, your person is a doer, right? They're action oriented. They're all action. And so I think that this is someone who represents who shows their love through their action, by holding you, by touching you, by making you feel good, by looking at you in the eyes. They're not as great with their words, so to speak. I think that sometimes they have a hard time just putting their feelings into words, right? And so instead they show it through their actions, right? And so I think that in contrast, you are someone who is all about words. Like, you express your love through... Hey guys, so my video camera ended up dying, so I had to put it on the charger, but we're back now, so hi, hello. And just going back to what I was saying, I feel like whereas your future spouse is someone who expresses their love through actions, you're the exact opposite, and you express yourself through words. And so there's just like an interesting contrast coming through here. I think that during the night that you are with them, you're going to know exactly how they feel about you, even though they're not the biggest communicators, even though they have a hard time really phrasing just how they feel for you. At the end of the day, the words are not needed. But because you're someone who loves to express your love through words, you're definitely going to be just spraying them in your love. That sounds really bad, but through words, right? You're gonna be just dazzling them with your sweet words. And I do see you guys having conversations with each other. I see you, wheedling at them and getting them to talk to you. And I just think it's so cute because if you look at this picture, you can see this woman there. She's all up on this guy. She looks like she's trying to talk to him and stuff. And that guy is just like absolutely silent. And I honestly think that is just representing y'all's whole element. Like, you are so much more of a talker than your person is. But what's interesting though is they're still good at giving instructions though. Because like I was saying, I feel like they do give off those like teacher vibes and you're like their student. And so they're good at instructions, they're good at telling you what to do and really asking for permission and all those things, right? Like they're good at that side of things. But when it actually comes to talking about how they're feeling emotionally, that's when they're a little bit more stunted in that aspect. They just don't really know how to really declare their feelings. They just know how to show you. And so at the end of the day, though, even though you guys are both different, you guys both know exactly how the other person feels. You don't need them to tell you how they're feeling to know that they're feeling great and to know how much they love you. But you still are going to try to push at them to get them to talk to you. So that's kind of cute. You're just a big old chatterbox while they're more quiet, more or less. And again, last but not least, even though you guys are both different, what you do share is love. And I think that that is so sweet. It says love makes the difference. So you guys might be night and day. You guys might be a little bit different. Obviously, you guys still have your similarities, but I think that you guys still are quite different when it comes to y'all's personalities, when it comes to the way y'all express yourself. But at the end of the day, you both share this love, and that love is what makes a difference. And I think that you guys both know just how much you guys both mean to each other. This night is going to feel so special. It's going to feel incredible. And I see you guys having some pillow talk. I see you guys having fun together. I see you guys learning from each other. And I just see you guys just being very happy and in love. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a really big like. That would really help. And if you're interested, maybe subscribe to my channel so we can hang out again sometime, okay? So I love y'all all so much, and I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day, friends, okay? Mwah. Bye, guys.